della Maddalena, pretty pronounced as an underdog, plus 245. He's 29. Islam Makhachev, 34. Jack Della taller by an inch. He will have a reach advantage of 2.5 inches. All right, now for your main event introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Sanctioned by the New York State Athletic Commission. Our three judges scoring this contest at Octagon side are Derek Cleary, Saldi Amato, and Ron McCarthy. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Herb Dean. UFC 322 is brought to you by B-Chain, rewarding fans for making better choices every day. Download B-World today and earn with purpose. And by Call of Duty Black Ops 7, rated M. And now, for those in attendance and UFC fans watching around the world, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden in New York, New York! UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a combat sambo fighter, holding a professional record, 27 wins, 1 loss. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds, fighting out of makhachev, Russia. Presenting the former UFC lightweight champion, the challenger, Islam Makhachev. And now, introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record, 18 wins, 2 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds, fighting out of Perth, Western Australia, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Jack Della.
Gentlemen, we've been over the rules. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. Run and keep it clean. Touch gloves. Let's do it.
A little distance between them all.
Yeah.
Hey, Jack looks in sick shape.
He really does. He looks absolutely shredded.
We'll see if he levels up now that he is the world champion. Makhachev looking particularly thick as he moves up to 170 pounds for the first time. These men have combined to win their last 33 fights over more than 10 years. Here we go. Welterweight championship is underway. Makhachev in the white opens with a low leg kick.
And that's one of the things, right? Islam has really good striking himself.
Jack Maddalena on the gas early.
Jack on that pressure. It's hard to wrestle when you're going backwards. I thought the one thing Jack did really well against Bilal was he was the one that set the tempo of the fight. He has to do that tonight again.
Della Maddalena got off to a great start in his title fight against Muhammad back in May.
Islam has already landed 2 very hard Jack is really excellent at switching stances. If he has to swap out and go orthodox, he can.
Oh, nice takedown.
Takedown right away.
That was not that hard. That was not that hard.
One of those patented trips by makhachev.
And this is a completely different kind of pressure than della Maddalena has ever experienced before. Islam crushes people.
So some early momentum for the challenger. Working off of his first takedown here less than 2 minutes in.
Islam was able to take that single leg, peel it outside, running back to the other side and put him on his butt. Now he's controlling that far side underhook and really trying to wear on Jack Della. Jack Della's got to try to find a way to get that right hand back inside to start the get-up process. And it's always a process, but like you said, Joe, against this type of top pressure, it's a real challenge getting back to your feet.
Right, so he's not struggling to get down to 155 pounds.
And they're fresh. They just started the fight. Jack's almost up here.
Islam's on his back. Let's see if Jack can get to his feet.
Jack's on his feet. Oh, he's got to be careful here. Jack's got to be very careful with his neck.
He's got his back fully, completely locked in now.
Tremendous execution by makhachev to maintain some ground control here under 2 minutes, round one.
It's just a completely different level of grappling than he's ever experienced before. I mean, think about Jack's fights. No one has ever done this to him. Especially not this quickly and this easily.
No, he's a tremendous scrambler.
But Islam just stays on you like Velcro.
And honestly, it's a 5-round fight. So for Jack Della Maddalena, he's got to just stay present, right? I dropped one, it's not a big deal. I just have to make sure that the next round, it doesn't start like this again. Because not only does the wrestling and the grappling chip away at your cardio, it starts to chip away at the mind. Because then you start going, oh, well, it's just going to keep wrestling. Then you get very limited in how you attack. Jack's got to stay the course if he wants to keep this title.
Islam's pummeling under with that right arm. He keeps looking for the darts.
He's trying to go guillotine, and if he gets that, he's trying to go to the front headlock. If he gets the front headlock, then he will sit and get you into that choke.
Oh, he's cinching it up. He's cinching it up.
It's the same choke that he got Moicano with, Poirier with.
And he finishes it up in such an unusual way, the way he grabs his own forearm instead of going all the way to the bicep.
Jack did a good job of recognizing and getting back to his back. Just staying in safe, just getting to safety, opposed to taking too many chances.
There's the horn, final seconds of round one. Some late kicks from Della Maddalena.
That's illegal.
That was a foul right at the end of the round.
He's down. His knees here. His knees here.
Give me a mouthpiece. Craig, hold that. Open it. Jack, we knew this was going to happen, yeah? We knew he was going to be on the ground. You've got good range. You know the shot's going to come. Just move your feet a bit more and get the jab a bit busier, please.
All right, DC, your telestrator's hot, my man.
Keep the range.
Yeah, right here to show you guys the single leg. Look, watch Makhachev as he attacks Jack Della's leg here. Head comes inside the hips. Let it roll, boys. Inside the hips. Now watch here. He start pausing. He's going to peel the leg outside. Once he does, he takes his left hand, clubs, and sits Jack to the ground right here. Let it roll. Peel it out. Step. Kick. It's a short step, a long step to catch him and pop him back to his hips. Beautiful takedown.
Keep your mind on what he's doing. Okay.
Round two is brought to you by Monaco, the official canned cocktail of UFC. 2 shots in every can. Stern warning from Herb Dean to the champ Jack Della Maddalena. Every MMA round begins on the feet. Round 2.
Jack's got to be careful. He's got to move his feet. That was too easy for Islam to grab that single leg.
Another hard punishing calf kick by Islam.
Another kick by Makhachev. He's throwing a lot of leg kicks tonight, Joe.
And they're all landing. They're not getting checked at all. You can only take so much of those high. Oh, Jack landed a good
Yeah, Jack landed a really good shot in there. Jack's got to get his back off the fence. Makhachev is going to start trying to play with his feet, with his legs, to try to take him to the ground. That's not the best decision.
No.
Jack made a mistake there. He went over the top of a whizzer. He's going to end up on the bottom here now. When you got a whizzer, you cannot step over it, because if they hit into you, you end up on the bottom.
Makhachev working right in front of his corner. Khabib Nurmagomedov and the rest.
Khabib's just yelling, smash him.
Javier Mendez, Usman Nurmagomedov over there as well. 3 minutes to go, round 2. Jack Della, champ, what are you trying to do here?
I mean, I am trying to get my back along the octagon side to use it as a barrier to try to get up. This was a self-inflicted takedown there. He was the one that stepped across, tried to throw him, and then when they ended up in that whizzer, he stepped over. He's got to try to use the fence to get away here.
And Islam has a lot of time to work here.
Right here, John, you see how he's got his feet on the wall? He's got to start to try to walk up the wall to try to create a scramble. One of the things Jack does very well is scrambles, but right now, he's been essentially flat on his back the whole time when he's on the ground.
Craig Jones desperately trying to get instruction to Della Maddalena, but that's a long distance.
In a full arena.
Yeah. Herb Dean doing a nice job letting Makhachev work out of the dominant position. Big elbow.
The problem here also is that even with instruction, you're dealing with a guy who's many levels better as a grappler. I don't like how he's reaching with that left arm. Islam is trying to capture that left arm, and he can finish that even from half guard. When he gets that head and arm choke from that side,
Jack's got to be very careful posting that left arm on the neck. He should be shrimping, trying to get to a hip, but again, when you go to the hip, he attacks that front headlock, Joe.
Yeah, pick your poison on the ground with Makhachev. Under a minute here to go in round 2.
yeah, he's capturing that left arm, moving it across.
Remember, he got Charles Oliveira with this. Jack did a good job of facing the arm triangle and then rotating back towards it. He's got his underhook now.
He's getting clubbed by those elbows. Great job by Islam. Jack's almost back up to his feet. He's back up.
He got up.
Quick level change by Makhachev late in the round. Now a knee to the body. Oh, challenger through two.
Chill. The issue we're having is you're not moving your feet. Yeah? Hold that. Give me your mouthpiece. You want it? Keep it. Move your feet. You're stuck in the mud, yeah? Listen, 2 rounds on the ground, he can't get you, all right? Yeah. We need a bit more momentum. However, let's not get on the ground. Keep the range there. All can be working. Distance, stance switches, fast jabs, movement side to side. Let's wake up, Jack. Come on. This is it, mate. This is the moment you were born for.
You gave me 2 championship rounds. I want to see 3 more if we need to, okay? Amazing rounds.
Just breathe in. Really good breathe. Breathe, breathe. Do not get in a brawl.
We are all systems go for the last pay-per-view of 2025. Rob Dwalishvili defending his bantamweight title against Piotr Jan. Alexandre Pantoja putting his flyweight belt on the line against the hard-charging striker Joshua Van. UFC 323, a star-studded affair. December 6th from Vegas and exclusively on ESPN pay-per-view. All right, Ben Vickers trying to get his guy going here as we hit round 3 of a possible 5.
Told him that his feet aren't moving enough. Wants him to keep the range and try to make Makhachev spend more time striking with him.
A super aggressive start in round 1 from Della Maddalena. Bit more pause ever since.
Another calf kick.
Jack has got to be the one going forward. He cannot allow Makhachev to move him backwards.
Big reactions from Della Maddalena regardless of what Makhachev is doing.
Oh, that one hurt him.
He's hurt. I was suspecting that leg was hurt already, just by the way he's moving, and the fact he's throwing a lot of kicks with that right leg, as opposed to planting it. And now he switched.
I'm being told Nurmagomedov in the corner doesn't like the striking as much as we do. He said, I don't care, get back to the wrestling.
Oh, big power by Jack.
Body shots and an uppercut, and maybe that's why.
I do it move.
Beautiful level change. He got to his hip before Jack could even react. I mean, his hands were locked by the time Della Maddalena realized he was even in on him.
He's pummeling under that arm. This is not good for Jack. Nope.
Now he's getting to his position, and Joe, it's later in the fight now.
There it is.
Jack's, he's hip to it though, man. He's well trained. He saw him go right to his back there.
Yeah.
Jack has got to find an underhook. You cannot allow him to have control under on both sides there. You can't get off your back flat if he's got 2 underhooks on him. There it is. Now he got to a hip. Collected an underhook.
I definitely think the question has been answered whether or not Islam is big enough for 170. Because he certainly is. And he looks bigger than he's ever looked before.
And Bilal Muhammad had such a hard time controlling Della Maddalena in any ground situation. This guy's got almost 9 minutes of control time already.
Well, when Jack has gone down, he hasn't been able to get away from him. Honestly, he got away from him that one time along the octagon side, but every other time, he's essentially just been kind of stuck on his back.
I don't know if he's wincing in pain or
like a knee or something whenever he got taken down. He did have a weird face as the takedown was happening. I'd love to see it when we get to the end of the round if we do.
I bet it has a lot to do with that calf.
That calf, yep. Jack is so well prepared for that submission, though. If Islam's going to get that, it's going to come off of damage from the strikes, and Jack will make a mistake that allows him to chase down the submission.
And fatigue.
Yes.
Carrying all this weight, all that pressure.
Makhachev just a master of movement and his craft on the ground. Couple elbows for good measure.
Right here, Islam's just trying to make him carry his weight. Just keep trying to fatigue Jack. But again, like, why is he engaging him there? He should break away.
Yeah.
Jack, give Josh your mouthpiece. We said, the whole camp we said no half guard, right?
Yeah.
You're just sitting in half guard. You're not backing your grappling, Jack. Josh, hold that. Jack, we got 10 minutes. We're 3 down, yeah? Don't be overawed by this guy, man. Put some damage in, Jack. Got to put hands on his move your feet, yeah? Remember the game plan, remember all camp, remember the changing room. Let's just go. Don't be overawed by this guy, man. Put some damage on him. Let's start hurting.
10 minutes to finish this hunt, Jack. 2 rounds.
Come on, Jack, you got this.
Yep.
You only need one. You have one.
2 more, right? 2 more.
It's just not giving him much technical advice at all. I would tell him, first of all, get out of the southpaw position because your right leg is destroyed. Fight orthodox, and you got to sting it. Low stance.
Well, it looks like he's starting conventional here.
Look at that right leg. I mean, that calf is destroyed.
Oh, that is a very nasty visual. I've never seen a look like that on della Maddalena's face.
Discouraged.
Not even knowing what to do, listless.
Yeah, he's having a hard time just standing on that right leg.
Makhachev has picked his spots with his kicking game really well tonight.
Watch those fingers.
Makhachev was the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world when he successfully defended his lightweight belt earlier this year. Seemed to lose that distinction while not competing, but showing you that he is still very much of that ilk.
You know, when we spoke about Jack kind of starting the fight with Bilal, making him fight, Jack was able to find his rhythm. He hasn't been able to do that because Islam's fainting at him so much. Then he'll kick him, and then when Jack does decide to go, he takes him down. It's all about Jack trying to find the rhythm, and he hasn't been able to develop that. I mean, look at all these feints, and he's freezing Jack.
And the moment he goes a southpaw, he gets kicked again.
Fight IQ at an all-time high. Beautiful entry there.
Can't stop it.
And even two fights in a row, all right? So we saw Dustin Poirier fight Islam and get beaten the striking. In the striking, Islam Makhachev has held the advantage over Jack della Maddalena.
Well, right off the bat, destroying the calf.
And I did not expect that to be the case.
Good short punches.
It's always the threat of the takedown that opens up the strike.
Remember we talked about that earlier. You're a 3 times better striker just because you're threatening so many takedowns. Then when you're as successful as he has been with them, you really become a better striker.
Now Jack's getting desperate. And when you get desperate, you make mistakes.
Body triangle now for Makhachev.
Jack still hand fighting. Oh, he's going to collect his arm. He can't let that arm get trapped. He cannot let that arm get trapped. That's going to take away one of his limbs to fight.
It's fully trapped now.
Yep. Now it's time to start chasing that choke. Oh, he got it out. Good job by Jack Della.
Well, he's just getting smothered on the ground.
Smothered.
Under 2 now to go, round 4. North of 12 minutes of ground control time now for the challenger, Makhachev.
And I think Jack's right leg is so beat up that even when they're standing, he's not able to attack as much as he may want to.
I don't think he can move it correctly. That's why he's throwing a lot of kicks with it. Because I don't think he can.
And I don't know if it's the shoulder pressure or what that's making him do that.
I think it might be, champ.
I'm sure it's a lot of it. The bruising on that calf.
Dean Thomas, what do you have?
You know, Jack has been so inefficient in his half guard because he hasn't been able to use his top leg to create a strong enough knee frame to create enough space to get Makhachev off of him. He's got to get that top leg in between him and Makhachev to create some space, and maybe it'll give him a chance to get up, to get back to his feet.
Oh, Kimura lock here. Jack just got to make sure this thing doesn't bend.
Makhachev just so thoughtful in transition, patient.
Oh, he's like winking over here. He's like actually winking.
Hell, he just motioned, asking DC if maybe he wanted him to lift him in the air. All Islam Makhachev through 20 minutes.
That's 2 fights.
You've got to get after this cunt this round.
Yeah.
Take some risks. You've got 5 minutes. It takes you 1 shot to finish a fight, right? Pull some out. It takes you 1 shot to finish a fight. Hit him in the body hard. Stick the feet on the ground. You've got to get after fucking hands on this cunt. On the ground, take a risk. No half guard. Jack, 5 minutes. It takes you 1 shot to finish a fight. Hit him in the body hard. Smash him in the face. Let's get left belt. 5 minutes. Give me that animal. No half guard, right? If he's going to put you in the dust, take the...
Don't want to speculate as to what might be bothering Jack Della Maddalena, but he's as tough a... Don't want to speculate as to what might be bothering Jack Della Maddalena, but he's as tough a customer as there is, and I feel like he is dealing with some significant pain that he is trying to sort of cloak.
Yeah, I think that right calf is in absolute agony right now.
So if you're Makhachev...
I mean, look, he's right away going into orthodox.
His corner's like, hey, get some hands on him, and he's trying.
But he can't close the distance correctly.
It's just, he lets him get to his hips, and he lets him get his hands locked.
Yeah.
Once that happens, there is no defending.
I don't think he can move his leg correctly. I think it's a real problem.
He's going back to that Kimura. Remember the Dan Hooker fight?
Yeah, he's real close here.
Looks like he's trying to straight arm lock it. Good job by Jack. Now, Jack's coach told him, if he gets to the half guard, take a chance. Let's take a chance and throw something at this guy.
I mean, for Islam, this is the game plan. Complete domination, perfectly followed.
And what's concerning about this is he's doing it to Jack Della Maddalena, who we have seen defend against really good grapplers. Doesn't bode well for others who may not have the takedown defense that Jack has.
Yeah, there's really good grapplers, and then there's this camp.
Yeah.
These guys are just on a completely different level. Both Khabib and him, it's a complete different level of top pressure.
And I'll tell you one thing, right? There's some Dagestani wrestlers that are very good. They're not like Islam and Khabib.
Right.
Islam and Khabib spent time with Abdul Manaf. He were their prized pupils, and I believe that what he taught them carries a little bit something different than what anybody else can learn since he passed. Because I never would have thought he would have been able to control Jack Della Maddalena in this way.
Yeah, complete control.
I remember how excited Della Maddalena was to fight Ramazan Amib in his second UFC fight. I want this Dagestani wrestler test, and this is the real.
This is the test. I was asked about this fight, and I go, man, this is a hard one for Islam Makhachev. And it hasn't proven to be. I mean, even the Valentina fight, I felt the same way.
But the betting line gave a lot of people pause.
Yes.
It looks just.
But it's the same thing, but this time we got the smaller guy going up and doing this.
But again, he's so big for 55.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he was killing himself to get to 55, which is why he didn't want to do it anymore. Problems, no faith whatsoever, no strength problems at all. Looks every bit of a 170-pound champion.
Yeah, well, he's a minute and 50 seconds from becoming the 170-pound champion.
Or maybe quicker.
Oh, look at Jack, look at Jack.
Yeah.
I just don't understand. I don't understand the grimace that we're seeing. I don't know if there's something that happened in the fight, an injury, or...
I think we'll find out.
Yeah.
You got to admire the toughness, the resolve, the unsubmittability seemingly from Della Maddalena, but no.
Oh, he's starting to get to that position, Joe.
He's got it.
Oh, Jack did a good job. Jack has been well prepared. If there was one thing they did really well, was they got him ready for this. Because he has defended this at every turn.
Well, that's Craig Jones. You know, I believe he was looking for a buggy choke a few times, but, you know, there's levels to this game, and Islam's level is very, very high.
18 minutes of control time in a 25-minute fight.
That's wild.
Khabib maybe trying to talk Islam through one final submission attempt here. He actually hasn't been credited with a submission attempt as yet.
Well, Jack's, he's killed it every time.
Yeah. Khabib is cheerleading the crowd as the Islam chants rain down 20 seconds away.
You could just sense the frustration in the Jack Della Maddalena corner between rounds. You know Jack's going to be frustrated himself because you're prepared for this.
Masterpiece. And new undisputed welterweight champion in all likelihood will be Islam Makhachev.
100%.
Yeah.
All likelihood is out the window.
And Anderson Silva will also make room. It'll be 16 successive wins for Islam Makhachev. That ties the all-time UFC record. Unbelievable, man.
Khabib just came up to me and said, because we had this joke back in the gym, they couldn't look me in my eyes because I was the double champ, so they had to look down. He just goes, put your eyes down now. Islam's going to be a double champion.
And
unreal.
Not simultaneous like you, but two-division champ Islam Makhachev. Never lost his lightweight belt in the ring. Moved up, dominated the whole fight.
I mean, just the whole fight. Pure domination. It started with these calf kicks. Very early, Islam was able to land calf kicks, soften Jack Della Maddalena up, and right here, He steps over with a whizzer, gets put down in round 2. Third round, elbows and ground and pound. Then this one right here was that calf kick that really did hurt Jack della Maddalena. Then it was the double legs, man. Islam's hands are locked before della Maddalena even responds to the takedown attempt. And then here's another one. This was the story of the fight, John. Takedowns and top control from the new champion, I'd imagine, Islam Makhachev.
Islam Makhachev lost his second UFC fight to Adriano Martins. He has not lost since, and once this one is official, he will have tied Anderson Silva with 16 straight wins, and he will be the new welterweight champion of the world. To make it official one final time tonight, here's Bruce.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score this contest 50-45 for the winner by unanimous decision.